everyone. My name is Abiola, and this is, in my opinion, the podcast. Do you know what we do here? We get to speak on things happening in reality, stories, and gist on social media. I get to dissect it. I get to give you my opinions, and you can as well share your opinion in the comment section. Today, I have a very juicy topic. My husband is a very proud man. If this is something you like to hear about, continue watching this video. This woman is complaining about her husband. She feels her husband is a very, very, very proud guy. So our problem with him right now is he earns a lot of money, right? They're very okay, but it literally does things more than his capacity. So she says he would rather drive a car of 10 million and use the latest gadgets and then spend the little amount at home for food. So what he does is he prefers having the old luxury things. He prefers having, the new latest iPhone, the new car, new things, and then food that you get to eat in your mouth or your kids. He is not really into all of that. So let's go back to how it all started. So this woman actually says, I have been married for 2 years. My husband does not cheat. He doesn't do any of those things. He doesn't smoke, He's just an amazing person. But his problem is he has empty pride. Oh my God. What does empty pride mean? When you're just on top of the world and there's really nothing. So that's like the literal meaning of empty pride. He thinks he's immune to any form of rubbish just for the sake of existence. You hear things like, nobody can do that to me. He can't try it. Do you know who I am? Blah, blah, blah. And when you ask him why, he says, no reason. No results or contribution to people's lives. He just feels he's so special. So let me take that. So this is a man that just feels like, because I am so and so, the world should bow down to me. Because I'm so and so, everybody should know that this is Abiola. Regardless of if Abiola has nothing to do with the thing happening, you just want people to know that yes, this is me. So literally is actually an empty thread for real. But I would think that people that actually do such a thing really have self-esteem issue. That's my opinion. When you have to act in a certain way that you would love people to see you as, but you are not really that type of a person. It's a different case if you get to hype yourself. Hyping is quite different from this. Telling people, do you know who I am? And when bege happens, you don't have anybody to call. Mr. Man, please. So if you don't have anything to offer, please stop doing that. Okay? So the next one says, we are broke, no savings. Someone will make 6-figure monthly, but if you see him in public, he has a 10 million naira car, latest gadgets, yet at home, we will spend less than 30,000 on feeding monthly. We have a budget for a month. These are just preamble. The man works with the government, one of the lucrative ones, but he is prideful and will destroy us. Maybe it's my personality, but whenever he introduces me to people, I find favor with them. People tend to help him or give us gifts when we are together. Presently, we are facing a crisis that affects both of us, where all he has to do is pick up his phone and call his aunt, who works in the same institution, but he has refused. Wow. So in this situation now, there was something that happened to them, and all he has to do is pick up his phone and call his auntie. Auntie, please, can you help me with this? Please help me with that. And then he has refused to call. So she also mentioned the fact that whenever her husband introduces her to people tend to help her. And he is not making use of those people that he has. Her husband is not willing to ask for help from people. He's not willing to ask for help from his colleagues. When things are not going well with him, he tends to just shut it up and keep up with the appearance that he has had before that. Oh, I have this, I got this. We know a lot of people that are like this, both male and female. So if you are keeping friends that you cannot open your mouth to ask for help from, then you don't need them around. If you need help, ask for help. No man is an island of yourself. No man. If you need help from your friend, put your culture to your friend. Call that man today. Call that sister today that you know can help you. You don't have to suck up and be expecting miracle from nobody when you know that you can actually work for things to be better. So a lot of people actually do this. So I'm putting this out to everybody. If you know you're that type of a person that you know your friend can help you, but because of pride, you don't want to call that your friend, you are the one that is going to suffer. So put that culture to your friend today. Put that culture to anybody you know that can help you get what you want. You know, pride comes before a fall. You can't be acting like, oh, I have it all together. And inside, you don't have it all together. Like the wife said, inside, empty pride. Do you know how it feels when they call you? How do your bias to say that thing? I can't even get the Yoruba right now. Like, you're like empty vessel. I'm this, I'm that, and you're absolutely nothing. You don't even know what you're saying. Do you know how that feels? So please, guys, ensure that if you need help, contact that friend today. Contact that person today. You don't have to die in silence. Open your mouth. Your help might be with your friend. Your help might be with your brother. It might be with your sister. Ensure that you open your mouth and speak today. So for the wife, the fact that he knows people has actually helped you get that favor from them. Maybe because I know somebody that is like this in particular. So they have amazing people surrounding them. But when they need help or favor, they tend to be slow about giving a call through to them. Some people don't know how to ask, while some people are scared of rejection. So, but if it's a life-threatening situation, please, whatever it is, open your mouth. Like they say, a closed mouth is a closed destiny. You don't know if your neighbor is that person that will help you out with your problems. So it's always advisable that no matter the type of friends you keep, ensure that you are open to your friends because they can actually be the one that will help you. So for the wife, about the personality issue, I don't think that's really it. Imagine it was just a nobody introduced you to, you will still not see favor from them. My husband is very prayerful, but you see that walk path, it doesn't really walk that much. There are times I have prayed for a lot to happen for my husband, and I get a simple instruction from God to give a gift to someone or visit the person. My husband would drag his feet till it suits him. One time, he came to me and complained about something. I prayed about it, and the simple instruction was my husband should honor the person. I begged him, but he didn't do it. Yet I have had lots of promptings like this, and when I follow the instructions to the letter, I get the results. But you see, this my man is so proud. Sometimes when I go behind the scenes and help him do those things, he would come back and say it was a miracle from God. This one is quite funny, and for our Christians in the house, yes, even God says walk and pray, right? So you can't just be praying, and you're not walking towards getting those things or getting your answers. So this woman here is talking about the fact that her husband is like, oh, I pray, right? And I'm waiting for that miracle to come to my doorstep. I'm waiting for that miracle to pop up at my door. Sometimes some people are lucky that the miracle will come and meet you in your house, but not everybody is. So majority of people tend to work for that miracle. So it's just like miracle meets preparedness. So if you're already prepared and your miracle comes in, like 2 get 4, you understand? So it will just boom because you're already in the line of getting ready. I don't know if that makes sense, but I'm sure you understand what I mean. So our husband just prays and never puts in the work for this contract or never puts up call people to see what they can do. And then she says that when she prays about some things, she hears from God saying, do something for somebody. And then when she tells her husband, oh, for you to get this contract, God says you should gift this. So her husband would drag his feet. He would not do it. He would do rubberebe and be going back and forth until the dying minute. That even sometimes she gets to do those things by herself when she sees that her husband is slacking. She gets to do the hands giving by herself. And then when the contract pulls through, it comes to her and say, oh, God did it, miracle. Not knowing that his wife has gone behind him to do those things that she heard from God. So a lot of men are on this table. We know that when they tell you do something, even some women, when they say do something, do it immediately, like do it ASAP. You don't have to wait till there's no more reason for you to do it, you know. Things like that can actually make someone frustrated in a relationship because it means you're not up and doing. Quite easy to dissect because all the man just needs to do is calm down, come back home, just calm down, sir. All he just needs to do is calm down. Once he calms down, he doesn't have to buy things that he doesn't really need. Increase your feeding money. You can't be earning 6 figures and your feeding money for a month is 30,000. Please, what are you eating, sir? And you have a kid. It's not making sense. So if you're buying gadgets that keeps changing every day and you don't have food in your tummy, I don't understand though. It's not somebody that's alive that would carry iPhone 14 for. You see that you're alive that will use the phone now. So, sir, Get your priorities straight, right? Food is very important to humans. We all know that. Ensure that you both put your list down. The most important things are the things you need to face. Feeding is very important. You know, iPhone 14, it might be important to you, but it's not important to your wife. To some people, iPhone 14 is very paramount to them. You know, to some people, so and so can paramount because of the type of job they do. So, but if you're not somebody like that, I don't understand why you're rushing for the latest gadget in town, and then you're not feeding your family members. So, sir, please, this is very easy to dissect today. Please go back to the drawing board. Pick what's important for your family. Ensure you put them as important as they are. So it makes life easy for you. For now, rest on that gadget. Rest on it. You don't need gadgets for now. Rest, eat. Okay? So that will be my opinion for this couple. Sit together and get things alright, okay? If you enjoyed today's episode, ensure that you like, comment, and give me a thumbs up. Ensure that you share my video, okay? And if you have any opinion for this couple, please, as usual, put it in the comment section below. I would be there. So thank you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.